Here in Canada, we generate the most waste per capita in the world. At a municipal level, each Canadian generates 2.7 kilograms of waste every day. I'm Kirolis, and I would like to outline the waste crisis. Half of what we send to landfills is organic and can be composted instead. Globally, waste is projected to double by 2025 relative to 2015. Landfills are the third leading emitter of methane, a greenhouse gas that captures 70 times more heat than CO2. Recyclable plastics that's contaminated due to our poor sorting leaches toxins into local water supplies. This is causing health issues that are so severe that China has banned imports of recyclable plastics from Western countries. Globally, we waste one third of the food we produce, yet 1 in 9 people are undernourished. This is killing 3.1 million children every year. Clearly, waste contributes to the climate crisis, severe health issues, and world hunger. Over the past decades, we have come up with feel-good solutions such as recycling and donating. But these things don't work at all. Only 9% of what Canadians put in a recycling bin actually gets recycled. And we will be recycling even less now that China has banned our recyclable plastic. And our local recycling industry is so underdeveloped. Donating is even seen as an alternative, but 2/3 of what people donate to thrift stores is never sold and actually goes to landfills because of its poor quality. Everything has an end life and goes to landfill eventually. Now, my teammate Nell will describe a key insight that we feel is critical in addressing the waste crisis.
So it turns out that simply talking about waste sorting leads to significant waste reduction. The academic literature and our research interviews both indicate that by helping people take the first step in consciously sorting their waste, they often end up reducing their waste all on their own. To facilitate this, we need a top-down commitment coupled with grassroots education campaigns. The top-down commitment must include policy incentives, effective regulation, and improved infrastructure to give people the tools that they need. We have tested this model at Concordia University in Montreal. Waste Not Want Not began in 2016 as a collaboration between students, professors, and the administration. Students and professors helped to lead an education campaign together, while the administration focuses on improving composting infrastructure. Since the collaboration began, the Concordia community has doubled its annual composting rates and has saved about 2 months' worth of garbage per person each year. And next, Monica will talk about the lessons we've learned.
One key assumption that we had to let go of is the idea that current mainstream solutions like recycling and donating work or are even plausible. Working with the Map the System model has challenged our worldview by illuminating that this is truly a social issue that cannot be solved with some sleek technological approach. The waste crisis requires a socially systemic solution that motivates consumption reduction. Professionally, we learned that our proposed model is reliant on trust. Even in a 2-person team, collaborators must base their relationships on transparency in order to work together effectively. This is even more magnified at the community level because anything that appears like greenwashing blunts the effectiveness of all efforts. So it's vital that relationships be based on transparency between all stakeholders. Additionally, seeing other organizations as potential partners rather than competitors results in more powerful teams of problem solvers. I recently joined the Waste Not team, and I was initially skeptical about solving a problem this complex with a systematic approach. But seeing and understanding the data was very powerful. This points to an educational lesson learned that highlights the challenge of navigating people's assumptions and the importance of communicating the data to the wider community in an effective way. On a personal level, our team initially felt daunted thinking about the waste crisis from a systems perspective. How can we, a small team of students, possibly make a dent? Climate anxiety is shared around the world. 85% of people feel guilty about the waste that they generate. However, this project has taught us that if we simply focus on helping people take the first step by properly sorting waste, that they will take the bigger steps of reducing waste on their own. And this gives us confidence that the waste crisis is manageable and that by working together, we can truly have a meaningful impact.